racing through the tunnel cause I see the light, and I'm about to give it everything I got in spite of all of my fears and all of my tears. I'm about to switch it up and start to change the gears. Definitely go all out. Ain't no time for me to postpone this, ain't not now. It's a downhill trip with no brakes, bruh. Know what I was doing, so I counted all the stakes, bruh. Dream catcher, I ain't planning on stopping, no hell nah. It's so crazy how from doing this like all the day, bruh. I'm so addicted to it that I can't give it up, bruh. It already got me hooked, no way of letting go now. Just so you know, bruh, I'ma chase it. Been running so long that I got shoes with no laces. Wishing of having a bunch of watches with a whole lot of different gold faces. Success coming soon and I can already taste it. Dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. It's a dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. I said dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. I said dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one.
Let me hear it again, show 'em how the town does it. When we come through, just win, baby, what we gon' do? Got the other team shaking cause we hitting hard. R.P. Jack Tatum and R.P. Al Davis. Never been a traitor, I'm a raider, 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 raider. Oakland Raider, 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 raider. I'm a raider, 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 raider. Oakland Raider, 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 raider. All I make is highlights, that was Crabtree. Whole crowd do the wave, do the max beat. And my favorite 32, that was Jack T. I look better in a silver and a black tee. When you thought we fell off, Raiders right back. Only one eye and win, eye patch. At the Coliseum, about to make the fire crack. All I make is hard hits like Khalil Mack. Yeah, D-Card, we stars. Bo Jackson, jersey number 3-4. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a Raider, 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 Raider. Oakland Raider, 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 Raider. I'm a Raider, 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 Raider. Oakland Raider, 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 Raider. I'm a Raider.
Intercepted in the end zone by Charles Woodson. Second career touchdown on a punt return. Can you believe it? Punt return by Tim Brown. The extra point is in.
This was our finest hour. This was the finest hour in the history of the Oakland Raiders. The Tom Flores, the coaches, and the great athletes. Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure.
Yo, what is going on, Raider Nation, man? What is going on, YouTube, man? Welcome to another edition of the Power Hour with Jack Bauer, man. Brought to you guys, man, by Tailgate Talk, where we don't ban, we don't block, We smoke our shit. We talk our talk, man. That's the Raider way, man. I'm your host, RaiderBen, joined in with my motherfucking co-host, Jack Beezy, Jack Bauer in the building. What's good with you, gang?
Another day, another dollar, man. Just trying to get it. Got the final cuts, got the final roster in. The 50, was it 55 now? I'm used to saying 53.
53 gang. You never
Oh,
know,
it's
though, the way these
53?
motherfuckers be changing shit up. Boy, we might be at 90 mans eventually, gang.
Hey, I don't see why not. It's a brutal sport. I don't see why you can't add a few more bodies. That's just me. But who am I? But glad we finally got it narrowed down so we get to see what's what. And man, we got a few more days until we kick this shit off, man.
Yeah, I moved my camera around too, Brody. You feel me? So as you guys can see, I'm more straightforward. Before I was kind of looking sideways and shit. You feel me? So we moved the camera straightforward. Preseason's over with, man. You feel me? Like, this shit's really about to start getting cracking here very shortly. We a little bit over, you feel me, a week away from LA. You feel me? I'll be in the building. Jack Bauer be in the building. Nutty Raider Nate. Dirty. Hey, Dirty just bought tickets to the game, boy. When he bought tickets in the same section as me. You feel me? So we about to be in that bitch big tuned up. Getting ready to smack these bitch ass Chargers. Motherfuckers know what time it is with me, gang. But once again, hit the like button, subscribe. We're about, give or take, less than 70 subscribers away from 1K. And once again, I told y'all, if we hit 1K by week 1, I'm giving away a jersey, man. You feel me? So make sure you share out the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, and Jack Bauer, what's good with you, Brody? How you feeling, gang?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good, bro. You know how you get those jitters right before week 1?
Yeah.
You know, those jitters like the first day of school? That's kind of what I'm getting, bro, right now. I'm kind of excited. I heard AP had a little press conference today, heard what he had to say. Kind of was excited with some of that. But overall, man, I'm just anxious, bro. Anxious. You know, my expectations are what they are. We ain't got to get into that, but you know, I'm just waiting to see it all unfold at this point. So I'm anxious, bro.
No, I feel you. Let's give a quick shout out to the chat, man. Everybody in the building, man. We appreciate y'all. Wild Turkey's in the building. All eyes on G, man. We appreciate y'all, man. That's a late night show, man. It's 10 o'clock over on the West Coast. So y'all on the East Coast, that are still up watching the show, man. Big saludos to y'all, man. Y'all the real MVPs, man. Y'all East Coast guys holding up, staying awake for the show. I know Wild Turkey out there in Missouri, so I think it's like midnight where he at and shit. What's good with you, Anthony Estrada, SoCal Sal? What's good with you, gang? Is it gonna highlight? There he goes. My fucking talk box in the building. The other side of the Just Win Baby podcast. Nutty Raider Nate in the building. Salute to you, boy. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Afakasi Raiders in the building. Saludos to you, my boy, from the other side. You feel me? We the people in the building. Saludos. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Something keeps plugging and unplugging from my computer, and it keeps beeping. That shit's pissing me off. So let's make it short and sweet about what up, Isaiah Porter? Saludos. Keep it short and sweet, man. Your thoughts on that final preseason game?
Pretty much what I thought it was gonna be. I don't think anybody really stood out that made the team other than my guy on special teams. What he did to me, look, we can get that one time this year.
D Menace, saludos.
If we can get that one time this year, bro, I think putting him on the team is worth it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I like what he did on special teams. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Gainer. So those are the two things to me, honestly, that stood out. But as far as the game itself, I didn't really look at it like a game. I just look at it. I just tried to see sparks from certain players, you know. But I think everybody pretty much made the team that should have made the team, if you ask me.
So is there any guys? Let's look at it like this. Let me get
the quarterback. That's one. The quarterback, I say he should have made the team. I don't know if he's practice squad material or what.
Carter Bradley, yeah, he made the practice squad game.
Man, that dude's got an arm, bro. That dude's got an arm. I like how he throws the ball.
That boy got some mustard on his joints.
Yes, sir. I love that shit. So I'm like, yeah, bring him on, bro. So,
yeah, there was a couple guys, man, that, in my opinion, that earned roster spots in that game, man. You feel me? You talked about the kid returning kicks, Tyreek McAllister. That dude could be a real threat for us. Not really surprising what he did in that game. If you look at what he did in college football last year, he actually led college football in terms of yards per kick return last year. So he was a big kick return weapon in college football or Canadian football, whatever. I said college football. My bad if I said that. I meant Canadian football. But he went out there, man, and he made the roster in that game. I mean, I felt like he's been having, a pretty good preseason. He's made some big catches. If you go back and look at some of his film, what up, Doppelganger? If you go back and look at some of his film, man, he's made some big catches. I mean, you just talk about that kick return or that punt return or whatever. The Raiders haven't had a punt return for a touchdown since Dwayne Harris did that shit in Oakland, bro, where he fucking let that bitch bounce to the 1 yard line and then pick that joint up and run to the house.
That was supposed to be the last day in the Oakland
That was
Coliseum.
supposed to be the last game in Oakland.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that. You got to know your Raiders shit.
So he ended up supposed to he took that kick to the house. Then we haven't had a kick return, guys, believe it or not, since 2011 with Jacoby Ford. So it's been over a decade since we've had a kick return for a touchdown. I was a huge fan of what we saw of Trey Tucker in the return game in the preseason. But I think the way that this dude has come onto the scene, it'll allow Trey Tucker to just focus on being a wide receiver and less of a punt returner. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro, Trey Tucker in my opinion looked really good in the punt return game. So we'll just have to kind of see how it goes.
I think when it comes to using Trey Tucker, in the punt or in special teams, I think we should just do it in situations, not saying we don't trust the other guys, but let's say it's a big game, an important game, or an important situation. Sometimes you got to just give your best players the ball. You know what I'm saying? And, the other guy did pretty well. I think he should get, the bulk of the snaps. And Trey Tucker's going to be a quintessential piece in the receiving corps. So I think putting him all over the field is not really worth it at this point if you got a guy that can fill that other role. I want to see him emerge in the passing game, bro. And I think with his deep route ability, we're going to see him emerge this season, bro. If I had to put like a projection on it, because I don't like talk numbers, but I say he gets 700 yards this year, bro. I say he gets 700 to 800 yards this year. I say he gets about 5 touchdowns because he's probably the only 1 or 2 people that can really stretch the D for us, right? So I expect him to get his... Oh, hell yes. Straight up. My bad.
You feel me? I know my old lady gonna come home and stretch the D out. You heard? That part.
Hey, my bad. I didn't mean to keep it bad boy on here, but my bad. But we ain't bad boys in this motherfucker. But to stretch the defense out, and so I think that he's gonna get his shots. We may not go deep downfield all game, but 2, 3, maybe 4 tries. He got to come up. He got to come up with 2 of those, and that's going to be his mainstay. So I'm anxious to see that, and I'm anxious to see us use that as a weapon on offense. So Trey Tucker, man, I'm anxious for him. I want to see him take that next step, as well as DJ Turner. I want to see both those guys with bigger roles this year and thriving in those roles.
Who's your preseason MVP? You guys can answer this too, chat, for you guys too. Who's your preseason MVP? Let me give you mine.
Yeah.
Amari Gainer.
Yeah. That's a good one.
It was
That's
easy,
a good one,
right?
I tried to go curveball with it, but
no, I know you were. That's the reason why I said you just want me to go first.
Yeah.
I think he was the preseason MVP.
No doubt.
It's clear as day. I don't think you could pick really anybody else.
Yeah, I'll be doing the disservice just bringing the name up.
Dude, that game, that final fucking preseason game, what do you have, 13 tackles? The dude was slinging Niner offensive linemen around like rag dolls, bro. He was special. I think a close second would be, the guy who we all like too, Tyreek McAllister. I think both of those guys had great preseasons. I don't really look at the starters because they didn't really get a ton of playing time. Off of Cossey said Janarius Robinson. That's a good name too. That dude did fucking have a great fucking preseason. So yeah, I would say Gaynor, Robinson, McAllister, probably your preseason MVPs, in my opinion at least.
Yeah. I honestly would have just picked Gaynor. To be honest with you, I thought he was a standout, but all of those guys are pretty worthy for sure.
Who's your preseason trash can player?
Tyrone Wilson. Tyree Wilson. I said Tyrone.
You knew where I was going with that.
I said Tyrone. Oh my God. I'm a racist. I'm joking. I'm joking. Tyree Wilson.
What old buddy say? Fucking Bradley Carlson or something.
Right.
Carl Danielson. That was his name. Yeah. Tyree was just trash, dude. Just.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna stand out.
Everything that we thought he wouldn't be, bro, and it was not good. What's your thoughts on them benching him in that final preseason game? And not
why not? Why not give somebody else the opportunity to show what they got? We've already seen what you've got, bro. We've already seen enough games, enough practice snaps, enough training camp, enough everything we need to fucking see. 2,000 fucking reps, 3,000 fucking reps since you became a Raider. This last game ain't gonna make or break you, homie. Just sit your ass on the sideline. Let's see what some of these youngsters got. And you just suit up for the regular season because your ass is finna get traded. Your ass is
about to get traded.
You about one Malcolm Kuhn sack away from getting traded by week 3, bro. So you, bro. You on probation. Tyree on probation. That motherfucker on probation. Yeah, he got his ass on probation, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Is my mic low? It shouldn't be low. You trolling me, J-Dog, you fucking asshole.
These torches don't be working as good as lighters, bro.
Because torches are for meth pipes, dude, not for weed.
I know, they just look cool, man. That shit don't be working. Like, that shit just look cool as fuck, bro.
This will be having the blicky with the whole flame joint coming out that shit, gang.
I be having a lightsaber for nothing.
Yeah, DJ Turner made the 53. I like DJ Turner. I think he's a huge part of our special teams, man. He's got some receiving ability, man. He looks all right. At least this preseason, he looked all right when we threw him the ball.
Yeah, he don't look bad at all. I want to see him featured in the passing game, bro. I want to see all these guys get involved in the passing game, bro. Like,
we got so many weapons, bro. That's the reason why I've been saying this entire time, like, I didn't really care who we named the quarterback, bro, because we got plenty of dudes in there for these dudes to be successful. You feel me? Like, what competent quarterback couldn't come in and have a great season with fucking Devontae Adams and Jacoby Myers? You just draft the best tight end in the draft. You drafted the best tight end in the draft last year. You know, interesting, right? So I don't know. I just don't feel like any of these quarterbacks were going to get put in a bad situation. It's almost like the Raiders were built the opposite way, right? Instead of building around our quarterback, we just built a bunch of superstars, and now we're just looking for the quarterback. It's like we got all the plug. We got most of the fucking skill positions plugged already. We just need a quarterback to plug in. You feel me? Well, that's 7.
Because that quarterback is the hardest position to get. So it's like sometimes in the weight of that, you get the other position shored up. You know, you just try to strike gold with that quarterback, man. And like I said, man, I think it's underwhelming. Our status, our quarterback ranking, but guys still got to go out there and play the game, and that's the anxious shit I'm talking about. Is Justin Herbert playing? Is he starting week 1? Am I late? Am I late to the party? What's up?
There's no official word on it, but I would assume that they're going to play him week 1. But if he does play week 1, he's going to be on one leg.
The Raiders got to get I'm not going to call this game a steal, but the Raiders got to win this game.
I would almost say it's a must-win, bro.
We have to. We got to.
We gotta go into this season, dude, on a hot streak. Antonio Pierce said it himself, bro. He wants who was gonna dictate the starting quarterback role was gonna be the quarterback that can get us off to the fastest start. So if we go in this bitch and you chose Minshew to get us off to the fastest start, and we can't go in there and beat up Herbert on one leg, dude, I don't know, bro. Like I believe we can beat Baltimore 100%. I think Baltimore is a good team, but last time we played Baltimore, we beat them. I think physicality wise, we match up with Baltimore. Are they, talent wise, better than us at certain positions? Yes, but I honestly think a lot of people are counting us out against Baltimore. I'm not. I think we can compete with Baltimore. But we cannot afford to go into Baltimore, which is an East Coast game at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, where the Raiders historically don't play well. We cannot go in that stadium 0-1, losing, and we just come off a loss to a one-legged Herbert. Like, it's gonna fuck our confidence up. It's, in my opinion, dude. It's this Chargers game, bro. It's a home opener for the Raiders. Like, and the Chargers, in my opinion, the way they're building their team is every bit of they are rebuilding. They got rid of all their superstars that wasn't named Justin Herbert, dude, and their 2 defensive linemen. All their offensive guys are gone. Guys that have been staples there for years. The Austin Ecklers, the Keenan Allens, the Mike Williams, and you guys can say what you want about those guys, but those guys was a core staple of that team for a very long time, and helped Justin Herbert develop. This is going to be the first year, ladies and gentlemen, where you guys are going to see Justin Herbert with a bunch of bums. Like, he's got no running backs. His running backs are no names. J.K. Dobbins, who hasn't even played, I think, maybe less than a handful of games in 4 years of his career. You have Gus Edwards, who's, predominantly a short yardage running back, goal line running back. That's all they used him for in Baltimore. Their number one wide receiver is DJ Chark, a guy that has potential if healthy, but he's never healthy. And then they had their other wide receivers are some dude named Quentin Johnson that a lot of Charger fans already deemed as a first-round bust last year. They brought in Ladd McConkey this year, who is the second-round pick out of Georgia, the wide receiver who was really a non-factor in Georgia's offense. So they don't really have nobody, bro. I don't even know who the fuck their tight end is.
They're in the rebuild, Ben.
Yeah, I know.
And they're in the
They're in the
rebuild.
opposite kind of rebuild than we are, though. They have the quarterback. They just don't have no talent anywhere else, bro. We have talent all over the place, but no quarterback. What's a crazy scenario if Harbaugh tanks his shit and lets Herbert and trades Herbert to the Raiders, bro?
Well, what if they tank and then they fuck around and get a first-round pick and they pick the best receiver in the draft, and they fuck around and have a dynamic duel for the
fuck tanking. Sorry, Jack Morris.
No, I'm saying, like, what if what if they tank? What if they get the best receiver in the game, and Herbert for the next 10 years has got a bona fide threat on the outside? Now they back in business, right? So they got a longer window than us because I just think they have the quarterback. I think our window hasn't started yet, guys, because we don't.
Like button, man. I appreciate
our window hasn't even started yet because we don't even have to me, bro, a real chance without a kicker. Can we win some games? Can we shock some teams? Can we compete? Can we play physical in the trenches? I think all those things you'll see. I don't think you're going to see any games this year we're going to be like, the Raiders didn't give effort, the Raiders suck ass, they were doing this. I think every game this year you're going to see the Raiders give it they all. I will give them that. It's just that I think ultimately, talent-wise, from the quarterback position, it's going to be too underwhelming at times, at moments, where it's like, damn, we needed a touchdown on this drive and we 3'd and out. Damn, we needed a first down on this third and 7 and we didn't get it. It's going to be situations where, like, damn, if we just had an elite quarterback, he would have made something happen. And I think those are the times we're going to be like, fuck. But throughout the game, it's going to see some good passes. You're going to see Minshew find Devontae. It's going to look good. But like I said, it's going to be pivotal moments where you're going to realize this is where we need an elite quarterback. And, I think that's what's going to make or break the Raiders this year, for those moments.
I honestly think the Chargers are going to be really bad, dude. I don't think the Chargers are going to be very good at all.
I don't think Denver or the Chargers are going to be very good this year. I really don't. I really think the Raiders got a chance to be second in division. I think they got a chance to get 4 wins. If they buckle down, they can steal 4 wins. As much as I'm saying they're going to win 6 wins,
out of our
7
division?
wins. Yeah, they can beat those 2 teams twice, bro. I really feel that they can. So, I mean, and they just got to take care of business. That's all. And then if they can win 4 division games, bro, I mean, come on. I mean, that's a good start. It's a good start.
So I'm not. How I look at this, bro. How I look at this, bro, is I feel like we're gonna sweep Denver. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna stand on that until they beat us. You know, they haven't beat us since we've moved to Vegas. Their roster is probably second worst to the Chargers. I'd honestly probably say it's worse than the Chargers. Their number one wide receiver is Cortland Sutton, who, when healthy, is a decent wide receiver, but he's nothing to shake a stick at.
Hey man, I like Cortland Sutton when he's healthy, bro.
No, I think he's all right. He drops a lot of passes though.
He can make catches in
they
traffic.
They have Tim Patrick. I can't believe they let Tim Patrick walk, bro. It's probably because of his injuries. I felt like Tim Patrick was the best wide receiver they had.
But he was hurt.
But they don't have no wide receivers. I don't know who the fuck their tight end is, bro. Their running back is a guy that we destroyed his leg, like, in his second year. Like, we broke his leg in 20 different places. He's never been the same. Javonte Williams or something like that. They don't, in my opinion, we have to see what Bo Nix brings to the table, dude. But if he's anything like the Bo Nix in college, bro, I'm not worried about him. You know what I'm saying?
Bo Nix was solid in college, bro.
Nah.
Man, come on, man. Bo Nix wasn't bad, man.
He was ass, boy.
He
Statistically wise, yeah, he was probably good, boy.
I like what I saw.
Though. Hell no.
All right. I put it like this. You got stats and you got like the eye test, right?
Yeah, the eye test, he was ass.
I'll give you an example. Like when people, and I'm not trying to get into this
like
debate
Derek
now,
Carr's entire career.
Like when people compare like Kobe and LeBron and Jordan, and it's like, okay, LeBron has all the stats, but if you watch all them play with your eyes, you may have a different opinion on who's actually a better baller. Like, that's just being honest. So my thing is like, yeah, Bo Nix had a lot of stats, but when I just throw the stats out and I just watch him play, he's not bad, bro. He didn't look bad to me. He can scramble. He's got a decent arm. You know,
anyways, I ain't worried about the goddamn Denver Broncos. Fuck them.
I'm not worried about them either.
So anyways, that gets me back to my point that their offense is pretty much ass. They got rid of Justin Simmons, who was probably their best defensive player, not named Patrick Surtain. Now all they got is Patrick Surtain. I don't even know nobody else in the rest of their team. That's how garbage they are. You know what I'm saying?
They're in the rebuild too.
So the Broncos and the Chargers, in my opinion, they ain't competing. The only thing that's going to hold the Chargers on is maybe Justin Herbert. If Herbert's good enough to fucking carry that team, they might do something, because I think Herbert is a good quarterback. I think he's still a young quarterback. He's wet behind the ears in terms of playoffs and shit. Obviously, they got exposed in that playoff game, but Herbert's a good quarterback, dude. So if he can carry them, they might have a shot. But outside of that, dude, talent-wise, dude, their defensive line is all right, obviously, with Bosa and Mack, right? But we already know one of those dudes are going to be injured for half the fucking season. I honestly think Bosa's hurt right now as a matter of motherfucking fact. Now I think Bosa's injured right now. So, I mean, I'm not too worried about those dudes, bro. Like, we just gotta, we really, this is what I think Raider fans get caught up in, bro. We just gotta worry about what the Raiders can handle, bro. Just worry about what we watch and what we do. Obviously, we're gonna be watching other teams and shit, but that's the same thing that goes for the players and shit, bro. Just worry about what we can worry about, bro. Worried about
the Raiders are going to be in every game this year, Ben. The Raiders are going to be in every game this year, Ben, because we got 3 guys on defense that could wreck a game. Jones,
yeah, I seen that.
Crosby,
I forgot. We the people said he said Bo Nix lost to every single SEC team he played against when he was in Auburn and at Oregon. We never even beat a SEC team game. He said to remind you that.
I mean, he probably did.
He ass, Bo.
Like,
he ass, game.
Like I said, I look at him and I see a decent quarterback. Like, I'm pretty sure he probably lost a gang of games and shit. I ain't saying he's Joe Montana at all, obviously, right? I'm just saying when I see the guy play.
Jamarcus Russell 2.0.
I'm just saying when I see the guy play, I don't see a bad quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I don't see a guy that can't be good in the league. That's all.
I see ass. For being as high as he was drafted, fuck yeah, bro. He ass.
I mean, I guess you could say that. But I'm just saying, just from
I be critical on my words. I mean, in my opinion, I don't like him though. Me personally, I know some people liked him. There's some people who liked Bo Nix. I wasn't one of them. You feel me? Like I wasn't a big fan of really any of these quarterbacks. If I'm keeping all the way at being there with y'all, like I wanted Jaden Daniels. I wanted Caleb Williams. But I knew we wasn't getting Caleb Williams. I knew Caleb Williams was the number 1 pick no matter what. But I wanted Jaden Daniels or I wanted Michael Penix. That's it. I didn't want nobody else. I didn't want none of these other quarterbacks. And when the Falcons took Michael Penix, bro, that just completely fucked us over, bro. Shoved a shoe so far up the ass, bro. They was pulling our breakfast, lunch, and dinner out for the last 3 weeks, gang, when they took Michael Penix. These motherfuckers took Michael Penix and they just gave Kirk Cousins fucking $100-something million. Like, god damn, boy. Y'all double dipping into the pot. So, I mean, it might be smart for them because they can develop Michael Penix, right? That's what smart organizations do. They bring in young quarterbacks and they develop them. But I don't know. I thought it was stupid. The Vikings have a ton of holes, especially on defense, bro. And it's like you took a fucking quarterback. Whatever. I know. As soon as a quarterback gets hurt, bro, motherfuckers gonna start ringing the bell for Kirk Cousins. They'll be like, hey, bro, trade me Kirk Cousins. Hey, bro, trade me Kirk Cousins. Y'all go out there and run Michael Penix. Because Michael Penix been looking good as fuck in the preseason, bro. And
he got
all the rumors out of camp and shit, dude, he's been looking good as fuck. I like Michael Penix. The only thing I didn't like about Michael Penix is that he was a fucking left-handed quarterback.
It just looked weird.
I didn't give a fuck about the injuries, bro, because, yeah, did he have back-to-back knee injuries? Yeah, but he went fucking 2.5 seasons with no injuries, bro. Like, he bounced back from back-to-back knee injuries and went over 2.5 seasons without an injury. But... dude, he's got it, bro. He probably has the biggest arm in the draft, dude, other than Joe Milton. Like, Joe Milton, in my opinion, has the biggest arm in that draft, bro. Like,
man, Penix could throw that ball.
Joe Milton ain't got no accuracy on this shit, bro.
Yeah, Penix was the best deep ball thrower in college, from what I'm hearing. And then when you look at the highlights, bro, with that left hand, bro, them deep passes.
They look wonky, dog. They look wonky as fuck, bro.
I'm like, wow, them motherfuckers are crazy.
Yeah, wild. But it would be
and
crazy,
I try not
though.
to like it, but I'm
just
like,
crazy.
bro, this dude is connected on these deep passes, bro, with accuracy. I'm like, he's not just throwing it up there and God just going up there and getting it. Nah. That dude is laser accurate with the motherfuckers, bro. So I'm like, dude, imagine if we had the speedsters downfield, bro, and we got a good line. Oh, man, that would be ridiculous. That would have been ridiculous, bro. I see why Atlanta drafted him, man. Fuck that. Fuck all that.
I see why they drafted him, too. It's just a head scratcher, you know, because you paid old buddy all that money, bro. And it's...
man, fuck that. Sometimes it ain't about money.
It's not just that they paid him all that money, but, dude, they have a ton of holes, bro. They don't have a running back. Their receiving core is stacked, bro. Like, offensively, they're good outside of a running back. Obviously, there was no running back going to get taken in the first round of this draft. But defensively, dude, they have holes everywhere. They don't have no number one corner. They don't have no number one safety. They have Harrison Smith, but that dude's like fucking 40 years old still out there playing.
And them all positions that they all can get at another time. Like,
yeah. But they had two first-round picks, I think the Vikings did, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't mad at them for doing it, bro. Cause like, think about the Raiders. We didn't draft it, or other teams. They didn't draft it good everything other than quarterbacks. So they like, shit, if we got a shot to get Penix, draft his ass. We'll worry about that other shit later. Which is, you know, we can get a safety next year. We can get all this other shit next year. But when we gonna find another guy that can throw the ball like this? That's what they're thinking. So I'm shit. I like how they did it, and I'm glad how they didn't answer everybody's question about why they did it. They just stayed on their shit. Like, fuck it. Whether it work or not, I'm glad they handled their business the way they did. I respect that the Falcons organization on how they did that shit. Because a lot of people was talking shit. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, KP.
But yeah,
no,
man.
They 100% did, but you can't knock them, bro. That's a great organizational move, dude.
I ain't knocking them one bit,
bro. Like,
one bit.
We don't even draft quarterbacks. We talked about this the other day, bro. What up, Jerry? What up, Cool Kev? The Raiders have drafted 2 quarterbacks in the first round in history of our fucking franchise, bro. And it was fucking old buddy Jamarcus Russell and Todd Marinovich in LA, gang. Like, 2 first-round quarterbacks in the history of our franchise. We drafted 1 quarterback in 9 years under Derek Carr. That was Connor Cook. So in 9 years outside of Derek Carr, we drafted 1 quarterback, Connor Cook, and then he ended up playing that preseason game, or that postseason game, that playoff game, getting his ass whooped, and they end up cutting him. He never ended up making the team, I think, the next year or some shit like that. But we just don't draft quarterbacks, dude. And we said this shit the other day. Me and Pizzle, we was talking about it. Like, If you don't ever draft a quarterback, you're never going to have one. Good quarterbacks don't hit free agency. The chances of you getting a fucking quarterback off the waiver wire or something, dude, is fucking slim to none. If you don't take no fucking shots in the draft, you're never going to get a quarterback. You're guaranteed to miss every fucking shot you don't take.
And I said the same thing, and everybody wanted to assassinate me for saying that earlier this year when I said the Raiders should package this shit up. Now, I know it wasn't nothing available.
Connor Cook, Derek Carr, Tyler Wilson, and Terrell Pryor are the only quarterbacks we've drafted since Jamarcus.
All right. Now, I hope next year, if something available, the Raiders package up their picks and go and do something. I want to hear the same motherfuckers last year, this year, say the same shit again. No, let's not do it. Let's keep these picks. Let's keep kicking the can down the street. Let's draft another.
I'd rather be like the Rams, boys. Sell it all for a Super Bowl. Fuck it. Sell all the draft picks. Sell it all. I'll give you 2 first-round picks. Give me the best players in the league.
Every time I say that, everybody keeps saying it's not worth it.
Vegas. We're trying to make a statement in Vegas and sell tickets. We gonna do whatever we can. That's what I would do.
I would do it too.
Did. Especially the fucking Raiders who can't even fucking draft in the first round, gang. Like, just get rid of those picks.
Aaron Donald was able to retire early, man. When that Super Bowl league,
motherfucker was like 32 years old or some shit, retired.
Khalil Mack still trying to get one.
Yeah, unfortunately, he ain't gonna get one over there on the fucking chokers, bro. That shit's in the past.
If Khalil Mack was smart, he would have came back to the Raiders.
That shit is bleak. He on the wrong side of the spectrum, boy. Historically, shows Chargers are shit game. Man, we ain't tanking 7-5-2-8. Why do you always want to tank, bro? That's just not what we do, gang. We're Raiders, bro. We don't never tank. You want to tank Jack Bauer? Shedeur Sanders played tonight. You want to tank for him?
I want him, but I ain't trying to tank, bro.
Good, man. What up, my opinion? I'm not tanking, bro.
I'll fuck with Shedeur Sanders, though. I'll take a shot at him for sure.
If you're going to tell me that the Raiders are going to go out next year and just lose every fucking game, why am I even going to want to watch football this year? Like, fuck that. If we're just that bad, bro, and we end up fucking looking like we're tanking, fuck it. But intentionally trying to go out there and tank a game, nah, fuck all that, bro.
That's not going to happen, bro, because you got AP's job on the line. AP don't got a long leash like you think, bro.
A lot of motherfuckers think AP got a long leash, bro. I beg to differ.
Man, they trying to get that shit right ASAP, bro, because they didn't even want his ass in there. And it wasn't Mark, it was people above Mark. They wanted Harbaugh. You feel me? So, man, check this out. AP don't got a long time to get this shit going, bro. It really don't. And he knows, like we know, it ain't going to go until we get a quarterback. So the Raiders are on the clock, bro, for a QB, bro. Like ASAP. Because my bad, I don't mean the background sounds and shit.
You good?
But if they don't get that, man, then you wasting all these dudes that we got on the team. You wasting Wilkins, you wasting Max. Jack Jones will be an all-pro this year. I'm booking it. He will be an all-pro this year. And we're going to run this window. We're going to close this window, bro, without ever having a quarterback that can push us through. And not to keep beating the dead horse. That's why if the Cowboys don't re-up Dak, I don't mind paying them the money.
Yep.
Why? For one, it ain't my money. For one, it ain't coming out of my fucking pocket. For two,
that part.
What else? What the fuck else you gonna do with the money? Any other band-aids you gonna pick? Like how often? Like what tire? You can get tires, new paint. And if you don't got a motor, that shit ain't going nowhere. How often? Like how many paint jobs can you get?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. You may have to spend a little extra on that motor. Go ahead, spend a little extra on it. Because no matter how you can buy the new tires, you can buy brand new interior, sound system, bulletproof that motherfucker. You can do all that shit. But if the fucker ain't got no engine, it can't roll. So go ahead, spend a little extra on that engine because you have no other options. So you mean to tell me you want to hold up having a decent quarterback just because of some money that you ain't gonna spend? Man, get the fuck out of here. Go out there, get Dak Prescott,
get the fuck
and
out
have
of
a
here.
chance. and have a chance.
You want to win now, or you want to sit here and just keep waiting?
Come on, man. Dak at least win your 9-10 games.
Right?
Not,
and at
like,
least you can compete with you can compete consistently with Mahomes with Dak. You ain't competing with that motherfucker.
And he's going to come out with the will win.
Who knows? Minshew might be able to. That might be a fucking storyline for the future. Who knows? But I know right now, if I had to take Dak or Gardner Minshew versus fucking Mahomes, I'm probably going to take Dak.
I've seen Dak win big games before.
Yeah, I've never really seen Minshew win no fucking big game.
Let alone play in one.
Yeah, that part. He ain't never won no playoff games. I mean, I'm not trying to throw shame. I don't want to make it sound like I'm fucking trying to beat on Minshew. I'm just saying. Like, the thing is if we can get better at any position, bro, I'm trying to get better, bro. Because I know if we get better at any position, it's going to help us. It's going to give us a better chance to win games. Especially at the most important position of your football team, bro. Like, fuck yeah, I'm trying to get better all day. Yeah. Like, bro, we got $30-something million right now. We just sitting on it. Sitting on that shit, boy. Like, we can't.
Why not pay Tom Brady $15 million? No, I'm just playing.
I was about to say, bro. Hey, you see, they hating on Tom Brady, bro. They said that if he ends up becoming an owner, because he's supposed to be on this big time broadcast on Fox. He's supposed to be like the Tony Romo of Fox. And they said that if he buys into the ownership and shit and becomes a shit, like he can't be around the organization during practices or a whole bunch of wild ass shit.
I mean, I don't think it's too wild because shit, at the same time, your ass finna be on the booth. In the booth, man. It's like a conflict of interest. It's like a conflict of interest, but at the same time, they ain't trying to stop a man's money. So, if you really truly in this shit for the business side of it, you don't even need to be on the field and at practice and all that weird shit. If I got stock in Reese's Pieces, I'm not going down there looking at the motherfuckers drop chocolate in the cups and shit. They buy
That's a great analogy right there, bro. That's a great analogy, dog.
I'm at home looking at my shares on the internet. I'm on Robinhood and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm on E-Trader. I'm on all that shit. I ain't down yet.
Just because I'm out there pitching horror don't mean I'm out there in the motherfucking trees of Valenzuela watching these motherfuckers mix this shit up with gasoline. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. So that's all I'm saying. But, if you got into the Raiders to be in the football side of operations, then that's a conflict, my brother. So you got to make up your mind, Tom, what you want to do. You want to be football, you want to be business. And the football, the NFL's drawing that hard line, and then making him put his foot on one side.
Speaking of business, bro, the Raiders went from being fucking poor to being like the sixth most lucrative fucking NFL team right now, bro, in the league. We're only like 5 spots away from Dallas, bro. We're like $6 million or $6 billion, bro. Dallas is worth 9. And we've only been in Vegas for 4 years? That shit's wild.
The Raiders are one Super Bowl away.
Mark Davis used to be broke. The Davis family used to be broke. And I don't mean broke like me or you type broke. I mean like broke in the grand scheme of NFL owners broke in Oakland, bro. They ain't got no goddamn money. That's the reason why Mark Davis couldn't build his own fucking stadium. You know what I'm saying? He had to go get into the pockets of that big casino mogul dude that died. He ended up dying, the guy who ended up funding the Raiders.
Sheldon Adelson.
Yeah, Sheldon Adelson. He went and got in his pocket. You feel me? Sold his soul to him. You feel me? Mark Davis didn't have no fucking bread. If he had any fucking bread, he would have built a fucking stadium in California just like Stan Kroenke did. Stan Kroenke had all the bread. That's the reason why he fucking bought out LA's market and fucking built a stadium there. And the Chargers had to suck dick to go over there with them. If Mark Davis and the Davis family had any bread, I guarantee you they would have had a better chance to build their own stadium in LA. They just didn't have the fucking bread. You feel me?
Well, the thing is,
Sheldon Adelson was like, just go ahead and bring that legendary, iconic brand over here to the desert, and I'll give you everything you fucking want on a fucking silver platter. And I mean, you tell me right now, bro, if motherfucker was trying to come, like, hey, bro, I'll buy everything you got right now, bro, for fucking $2.5 billion. You just come live in my city. Like, tell me you ain't gonna fucking do it, bro. Like, you gonna fucking do it, too.
I'm telling you right now, the Raiders are one superstar quarterback and a Super Bowl appearance away from being the most, I say the richest team in the league. I mean, how you go from where we went to 6? All we're missing is some success and a star quarterback. You know, our market value will go through the roof, bro. Right now, we're doing this just off sheer culture, legacy, the city, the location, the entertainment aspect. You know, once the winning comes, that 6 is going to jump to 1, and if that winning sustains, then you're talking about one of the best franchises in the world. You know, not just the league.
Well, see that like the political side of the Raiders being in Vegas is one of the reasons why I thought they would win a Super Bowl. You know, like all my bias shit to the side is they're in Vegas. Like, this is the entertainment capital of the world. This is the sports betting capital or betting capital in general of the fucking world, dude. Like, you really think they're going to have a losing franchise in this city? Like, no, that's not going to happen. They're going to be like the Yankees or somebody that just fucking pays out of their mind to get all the great players to come here. And there's like super low income tax or no income tax in Nevada or some shit like that. So like, and they're playing in, you know, fucking the best fucking spot in in terms of like facilities, like the best facilities in the fucking world. Like, why would you not want to come here? You know, and the politics side of it, that point that I just talked about, is the reason why I think the Raiders will win a Super Bowl very soon. You know, just because I mean, look at the other teams that are there. Look at the hockey team. That shit was an expansion team, bro. They won a Stanley Cup. Look at their WNBA team. Fucking, they won fucking a championship. Like, it's the city of winning, man. The house always wins. So I mean, I've said this before. It would be just the Raiders' luck that we would be the team that goes over there and fucking lose, dog. Because it's what we've always done. Over the last 20, 30 years, bro, we've been a laughing stock. And it would be funny that this fucking city would have a team full of winners and we would be the circus show of Las Vegas. Like, oh, you want to go fucking see Sideshow Bob and fucking the 3-armed lady and the bearded lady and all that shit? Go to a Raider game. Like, that's what we were. That's what I'm afraid we're going to be. You know what I'm saying?
You want to see they got the score of the game when they sell a ticket, 100-0. They already know they're gonna get our ass blown out. It's bad. But no, I don't want to be the fucking bearded woman of fucking the NFL and Las Vegas.
Now
we're gonna be all right, man. They gonna make it. We gonna be all right. Like I said, bro, it all boils down to quarterback. That's all it does. You know.
Hey. KP, man, fuck the A's, bro. The A's talked all that shit about the Raiders leaving and going to Vegas. They fucked around, tuck fucking tail and did the same fucking thing, man. Fuck them spineless bastards.
The A's were one of the main reasons why the Raiders couldn't get the stadium.
They kept stepping on our toes and shit. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them. It went both ways though, because I guarantee you, Al Davis was definitely stepping on their toes too. That shit was just a relationship in one coliseum that was not gonna work out. Like, them motherfuckers was not gonna work in the same stadium no more. That shit was bent. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention they played in fucking Oakland. And respectfully, I love Oakland, but that fucking city's a fucking shithole, dude. There should be no fucking professional sports team playing in that city if we're just keeping it in the buck. You know what I'm saying? Especially where they're at now. That fucking city's a fucking shithole, dude.
You know it's bad when all the
three-legged man in the NFL.
You know it's bad when all the eateries around the Coliseum I used to go to after I used to lead a game are no longer there. They all closed down.
Ricky's?
Everywhere, bro. Everybody's leaving Oakland. So it's like, man, it's a bad spot. I mean, I love the people there, but the infrastructure and the politicians ran that shit to the ground, man. That's sad. But you know, hopefully we could duplicate that same environment in Vegas. It'll probably never happen.
Yeah,
because of the ticket prices and the type of fans there. So, you know, we just gotta just look forward to a new type of culture that we may not be the guys to create because we don't really go to the games like that, you know. Out in Vegas to really
just go to LA and turn all the way the fuck up, dude.
Yeah, and that's always
stadium all the way the fuck out.
Yeah, and you know it's a thing. I don't like when we you know, like for instance, I've been driving up to the Bay. I've done it. I've driven. I've walked. I've got on the plane. I'm just
You've
playing.
walked
Well,
to the Bay from
I'm just like,
LA?
well,
Shit. I'm about to say that man
nah,
walking.
nah.
Shit, boy.
But
How long
when
it
you
take you? About
driving,
30 days? Shit on
when you
me.
driving up there, bro, I say by the time you get to like Bakersfield, bro, or like just that point on up, every other car you see is a Raiders fan going to the game, bro. To the point where like when you at the halfway point, the motherfucking freeway is just full of motherfucking Raider fans going to the game, bro. That shit be crazy to the motherfucker, bro.
Like,
Anybody who drive, who's driven, you know, from the south to the north, they know what's up.
when
That
when
shit is
uh
cool.
when we had season tickets, bro, in the town, like there's the Altamont over here. Like you go over this big ass fucking mountain, bro. It's like you go from like the valley kind of to the Bay Area, and you got to go over this big ass mountain. Well, fucking as soon as you would hit the Altamont, bro, it would just be on game day, bro. It would just be nothing but Raider flags, bro. Like the whole fucking freeway, and it's like a 5-lane freeway, dude. And it's just fucking caravans of just Raider flags, big ass ones, boy. Like that shit was crazy. That's one thing that I'll never see on the Altamont again, bro. We used to come back down off the Altamont, bro, because the Altamont you'd be in Tracy and you would go over the Altamont and come out in fucking Livermore or some shit, and fucking you motherfuckers, there would always be a traffic jam, bro. Most of the time when you're coming back down the Altamont, coming back from the Bay Area. Bro, motherfuckers be on the freeway like big tuning up in that motherfucker, you feel me, after games and shit on the side of the freeway and shit. Yeah, that shit be crazy.
Nothing like this shit, man. I tell you what, we go out there, start winning, we win a Super Bowl, Vegas gonna see some of the most Raider shit they've ever seen, because we gonna
Raiders
be the
win
fuck
a
out.
shit, motherfuckers might actually start going and paying them prices, boy. Them motherfuckers ain't paying them prices. This fucking team ain't doing jack fuck all. Hell nah. Go win the shit.
I honestly think the Raiders will win. Our diehard fans will buy more tickets. I don't mean to keep drilling it, but if we had a franchise quarterback, because a franchise quarterback equals hope, and right now we don't have no hope. And without hope, you broke.
Yeah, a bunch of motherfucking Raider fans stopped becoming Raider fans because of Derek Carr.
There you go.
I don't want to be a Raider fan no more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one guy on the internet too.
Or you just represent both teams and you wear jerseys of the same team and shit, or the opposite team. Like, oh, I'm gonna wear a fucking Carr or fucking Saints jersey. Never in my motherfucking life. My fucking favorite player as growing up as a Raider probably ever that I got to see, bro, was Nnamdi Asomugha, bro. I would have never put on a Nnamdi Asomugha Eagle jersey in my fucking life. I wouldn't even think twice about that shit.
Good luck you finding that shit.
Yeah, I got fucking Charles Woodson joint. I'm trying to get that Nnamdi Asomugha thing here soon. So, but yeah, man, I'm just ready for, you know, obviously football to start counting. See what this team's really got. You know what. I'm still a little bit concerned about what we saw in the run defense in the preseason. That's something you have to keep in the back of your mind, especially when, you know, we play the two teams that we play right off the bat. Like, these two teams are going to want to run the football. These hardball guys, they want to run first. So, if we can clean up our run defense, because, you know, it doesn't matter who the fuck our pass rushers are, dude. If we can't stop the run, they're not gonna pass the ball. So, I don't know, man. We got a week off, and then
who's the Thursday night game?
Fuck, I don't know, to be honest. Let me see. I'll tell you right now.
Who kicks this shit off?
Let's see. NFL.
And what are the prime time games this weekend?
So, the Ravens and the Colts, or the Ravens and the Chiefs, the Colts. The Ravens and the Chiefs play Thursday night.
Oh, thank goodness. We get to see Pat Mahomes right away.
And we get a Friday night game. Packers and the Eagles.
Okay, I like that. And then what about
And then the Sunday night game is the Rams and the Lions. And then the Monday night game is the Jets and the 49ers.
All right, not bad. Huh. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's
Yeah, we get to
cool.
see what the Ravens and the Chiefs got right off the rip.
Right.
That the game in Thursday is in Brazil. Oh yeah, that's that wild ass game. Hey, bro, I seen some shit on Twitter. They told motherfuckers don't walk around. They told the players don't walk around Brazil with your phone out.
You don't walk around in no South American country or even in the Caribbean with your phone out. That's just a no because they'll drive by. They'll drive by and they'll snatch that shit on the moped.
I'd be out of pocket, right?
No, I've seen it several times. No, I've seen it several times, man. Actually, one time, they tried to get my homeboy, but he clotheslined the fool. Nah, he clotheslined the motherfucker off the bike. My homie like 260 pounds, bro. He tried to grab the phone. My homie clotheslined his ass off the bike, and the other dude drove off and left his dude there. That dude got off, flip-flop, fell off. He ran. That shit was funny as hell. But no, you got to be careful. You got to be careful out there. Yeah. In Brazil.
I don't plan on fucking leaving the United States of America, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Rio before. That shit is it's cool, but there are places where you got to watch out.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. But usually when you go there, you go with somebody that's a local, that's armed. So you don't even worry about that shit because they know everybody. You good. You can't go out there by yourself though, like just willy-nilly. Nah, that's a bad idea.
Out there looking for some powder and shit, just walking down the street.
Yeah, and there's no reason to be on your phone anyway. Like just in general, you need to be aware of your surroundings and having fun and enjoying it. You don't even need to be on your fucking phone.
Yeah, that's a good point too. Yeah, if you're on your phone, you really you're too comfortable with your surroundings. If you out of the country, boy, you should never be comfortable with that shit.
Yeah, you need to be aware. And like I said, enjoying that shit because you could be on your phone when you come back home, you know?
Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, fucking let's get the fuck up out of here. Jack Bauer, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Raider Nation, brother.
This has been the Power Hour with Jack Bauer, man. Brought to y'all by Tailgate Talk, man. We don't ban, we don't block, we smoke our shit, we talk our talk, man. That's the Raider way. I'm RaiderBen. That's the homie Jack Bauer, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. We'll be live right here, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow night. Just win, baby. Me, Jack, Pizzle, Nutty Raider Nate. As always, Raiders, have a great night. And as always, go Raiders. Peace out,
Raiders.
Catch you out
Peace,
tomorrow
buddy.
night, my boy. Much love.
Yes, sir. See ya.
Deuce.
Bye-bye.
Uh-oh, it's picked off. Oh no. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Incredible. Chandler Jones and wins the game for the Raiders. Jacob.